Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I am going to be your trivia host this evening. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well out there and that your weeks are, moving right along, going smoothly for you. Even if they're not going smoothly, hopefully this will provide you a little bit of reprieve from whatever your week may be. Come on over and play our quiz with us tonight by coming to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. It is a fully interactive virtual pub quiz here this evening. When you go to that website, you'll notice we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you. This includes a team name and email address, and then there's a drop-down menu in which you can let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. It is week 6 of season 54 of NYC Trivia League. It's been going for a while now, 54. But it's not too late to get signed up for the league this season. We do keep track of your score every time you play, and you can see how your team is doing compared with the other teams over at nyctrivialeague.com/standings. So get signed up tonight if you would like, or don't sign up and play super casually. It is up to you. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics, they're question and answer style rounds. And our 4th theme of the night is going to be a picture round. So the majority of the quiz are these question and answer style rounds. And here's how those rounds are going to work. In those categories, there are 10 questions. As I ask you a question, it is going to pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. So you will be able to see the questions as I'm asking them. Some of your questions may have multiple choice options, but you will find the majority or maybe all of your questions will be short answer in nature. Enter in the response that you think is correct, and then please make sure you click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. All 10 questions in these rounds are going to have that countdown timer. So keep an eye out for it and make sure you always click submit answers in enough time. In the event that you change your mind about a response and you still have some time left on the timer, feel free to enter in a new response. Just make sure that you click submit answers again so that we receive your updated answer. Also, let's say you spell something incorrectly. Do not worry about it. We do have a great system in place to deal with such things. The wonderful Trivia Peter is working behind the scenes here tonight, and he will make sure that if you deserve to get a point, regardless of spelling, you get that point. Thank you so much, Peter. We appreciate you. If you're just joining us, hello there and welcome. I am Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Get yourself signed up for tonight's game by coming to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, this video stream is embedded directly on the page. It is a fully interactive virtual answer sheet. It's the coolest thing, really. Come play with us. The 4th and final round of the night, that's where things are going to get a little bit different because it's time for that picture round, which is going to be structured a little bit differently than our first 3 themes. And I will walk you through all of the specifics when we get to that point of the quiz. Before we dive into our first round of the night, I do have 2 simple rules I ask that you all abide by this evening. Rule number 1, the most important rule: don't cheat at this game. It defeats the purpose of what we're doing here tonight. Please refrain from looking the answers up. Thank you. Rule number 2, don't give away the answers in the chat. That is it, truly. It's all we ask of you, these 2 items. We love interacting with you all throughout the game. Kindly write to us in the chat. It's great to hear from you always. And if you haven't done so already, this is your last opportunity to get signed up for tonight's game before we dive into round number 1. So once again, come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in a team name and email address. Let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. And you're going to be joining these teams from the Helsinki Syndrome down to New Pope, and every team in between. I welcome you all to tonight's quiz and I wish you very good luck. Let's do it. Our first round of the night. It is in the category of Fantastic. Fantastic is our topic. Fin being your keyword in this round. Here we go. Round one. Question number one. What Pixar character is said to have a lucky fin? The character with a lucky fin is Nemo. And Nemo, your answer for question number one. How'd you do on that first one? I bet you did well. 89% of you got it right. Here's question two. The country of Finland just joined what military alliance? Shout out to the Helsinki Syndrome sending a Finland question your way. Your correct answer Finland recently joined NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Your answer for number two. Our third question of the night. Y'all did very well on that one, 93%. Question three. Breaking out as the character Mike Wheeler on Stranger Things, actor Finn Wolfhard can also be seen in the 2021 installment in the Ghostbusters film franchise that has what subtitle? What's the subtitle of that Ghostbusters? Our first two questions here, we had Nemo and NATO as our answers. I accept this pitch from Team 578, Finding NATO. Love it. Your answer for number three, that Ghostbusters movie is called Ghostbusters Afterlife. Afterlife is that subtitle. A little tougher. Let's see how you do on number four. What Oscar winner who won as a co writer for the song No Time to Die released his first solo studio album, Optimist, in 2021? No Time to Die, of course, from the James Bond movie of the same name, written by Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas, or Phineas O'Connell. Phineas, your correct response for number four. Our fifth question in round one: what C word is the more scientific name for the tail fin of a fish? The tail fin of a fish, aka the caudal fin. Caudal, your answer there for number five. Our sixth question in this fantastic themed round. Perhaps you recognize actor Sam Claflin for his performance as Finnick Odair in the Hunger Games movies. He can now be seen on what Amazon Prime series about a rock band that also stars Riley Keough? If you played with us in the Instagram days back in 2020, you may remember we had a Random House night where a few authors spoke some questions that they'd written. One of them was author Taylor Jenkins Reid, who wrote Daisy Jones and the Six is your correct answer for number six. Our seventh question in this round: which of these Mark Twain works was published first? Is it The Adventures of Tom Sawyer or Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? Your correct answer, the one that came first, is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer came before Huck Finn. How'd you do there? Those 50-50s can be tricky, but 65% of you all got that one right. We have three more questions in round number one. Here's number eight. Halle Bailey is flipping her fin as Ariel in the 2023 version of The Little Mermaid, while Aquafina joins the cast as what feathered character? David Diggs is Sebastian the Crab. Jacob Tremblay is Flounder. Melissa McCarthy is Ursula, and Aquafina is playing Scuttle. Scuttle the seagull is your answer for number 8. On to our 9th question in this round. Actor Finn Wittrock played the character Edmund Tolson on what Netflix series that is set in the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest universe? Starring Sarah Paulson in the title role, brought to you from the twisted mind of Ryan Murphy. Yeah, that's it. It's Ratched, as in Nurse Ratched. Ratched, your correct response. And we are on to our final question in round 1. Finn is the name of a 2021 documentary that follows a group of scientists uncovering the deaths of millions of sharks. The movie features and is directed by what director of the movie Hostel, who played Sergeant Donnie Donowitz in Inglourious Bastards? This one happened to be my hint of the night on Instagram. If you all follow me at Trivia Meredith, you would have known that the cast of Inglorious Bastards would come up tonight in some way. And specifically, Eli Roth is your correct answer for number 10. Give me a follow on Instagram at Trivia Meredith. I will help you out just a little bit every single time you play with us. Most weeks, you can find us here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow me. I'm going to help you out. I promise. Let's check out our standings. We are 1 round into the quiz. As it stands, we've got a tie here in 5th place with 9 points each. New Pope, Goo Goo Muck Muck, We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, 22. Also tied in 5th, we have J&J, Porch Turd 2, Deck Turd, The Snackiest Nando, and The Helsinki Syndrome. And tied in the lead right now, these teams have perfect scores thus far, 10 out of a possible 10 points. We Drink and We Know Things 13 and 69, Witty Walrus, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Thanks for being here, everyone. Hope you're having a great time thus far. Couple notes on some upcoming items. Stick around after tonight's quiz and check out the movie quiz immediately following our quiz tonight. That's over at play.themoviequiz.com, and it starts at 9 o'clock. We do share a Twitch stream, but to get your interactive answer sheet, that's where you want to go. Check it out. If you haven't yet, I promise you it's a ton of fun. I love playing that game. Also, everybody, if you missed Monday's quiz, we did announce next week we will not have a quiz either Monday or Wednesday. I do believe that the movie quiz is happening next week. McClunky, I see you're playing. Trivia, man, if you can confirm in the chat that the movie quiz is in fact happening next week, That would be much appreciated. So, no quiz for us next Monday or Wednesday. We're going to miss you all, but I can't be here. Sometimes that happens, but don't worry. We're going to be back on Monday, May 1st. So we'll see you then. Just taking a couple of days off here, but I hope you stick around for the movie quiz tonight and next Wednesday as well. Let's dive into our second round of the evening. Tonight, round number 2 is in the category of we have the meats. Meats, our theme for round 2. Here's question number 1. What actor from the Mission Impossible film series is the voice of Arby's We Have the Meats campaign? He plays the character Luther in those Mission Impossible movies. It's Ving Rhames. We have the meats. With a voice like that, you make that sound not super disgusting. Question 2. The 2023 Netflix series Beef centers around a road rage incident and stars Steven Yeun and what Always Be My Maybe actress? Perhaps you know her best for her very pregnant comedy special, Baby Cobra. Ali Wong also stars in Beef. And of course, if you've seen Always Be My Maybe, you likely remember that also featured in that movie as a version of himself is none other than Keanu. That is right. You have been Keanu'd. It happened. Our third question in this, we have the meats round. The Broadway play Fat Ham is about a young man named Juicy who sees the ghost of his father at a barbecue. It is a modern adaptation of what Shakespeare play? It stands to reason based on that description and having ham in the name that Hamlet is your correct answer for number 3. That timer went quickly, which makes me think you did well. 85% of you got that one right. Let's see how you do on number 4. In culinary terms, squab is the name for the meat of an immature domestic what type of bird? Be pretty easy to live off of squab in New York City as it's the meat of pigeons. A pigeon, your correct response for number 4. Our fifth question in this round. First, so has anyone had squab? I gotta know. Let me know in the chat. Question 5. What five-time NBA Finals champion who ranks fourth in league all-time regular season scoring shared a first name with a type of Wagyu beef? According to the internet, his parents named him for their favorite restaurant. So he was, in fact, named after the beef. And his middle name was Bean because his dad's nickname was Jelly Bean. It's Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, your correct answer. That one, a social. 96% of you got it right. Question number 6, lending their name today to a brand of gin. What do you call the yeoman warders that guard the Tower of London? Those yeoman warders and a brand of gin are both beefeaters. Beefeater, your answer for number 6. Our seventh question in We Have the Meats. What flat topped hat, known for being worn by Buster Keaton and the character Heisenberg, is named for its resemblance to a savory British pastry? Those flat topped hats are called pork pie hats. A pork pie, your correct answer for number 7. Our eighth question in round number 2. Chavon and cabrito are names for the meat of what kind of livestock? Snackiest Nando, our fastest team to submit for this question. Your snackiness, hopefully helping you out, maybe with a correct answer. If you put goat, you got that point. Chavon, cabrito, goat meat. Our ninth question in this round. Hamtramck is the most densely populated municipality in the state of Michigan and is surrounded almost entirely by what city? Shout out to Michigan players in the house. I hope you knew that city is Detroit. Detroit, Michigan almost entirely surrounds the municipality. It's its own city. It's Hamtramck. You did very well there. 94% got it. Our final question in round number two. American Civil War General Ambrose Burnside could tell you what meaty name for a type of facial hair he was known for sporting. Remember the theme, everybody, and we're looking for a meaty name. Yes, of course, he is the namesake for sideburns, but his sideburns were really big and bushy, and by today's standards, they'd be better known as mutton chops. Mutton chops. Your correct response for number 10. 89% of you all got that one right. That brings us to the end of round number two. We're at the halfway point, everybody. Here is where our top teams stand 2 rounds into the quiz, tied in 11th place with 18 points. Putting on the wits, J&J, Porch Turd 2, Deck Turd, The Book Club, Jackash Incorporated, Team 578, and The Helsinki Syndrome. Tied in 5th with 19 points, New Pope, Goo Goo Muck Muck, We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, and 22, as well as the snackiest Nando. We have a 4-way tie right now for the top spot. These teams have perfect scores 20 for 20. We Drink and We Know Things 13 and 69. Witty Walrus and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Before we get into round number 3, did you know we host private events? We would love to be a part of your next gathering, whether it's a personal event like a birthday party or something for your work. Maybe you've got some interns coming in for the summer. We would absolutely love to be a part of it. We host events virtually, in person, and a combination of the two. Whatever it is you're looking for, we want to make it happen for you. We can customize the themes specifically to your interests. Send me an email, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com, and I'll help you out. We'll get this conversation going. Hope to hear from you soon. Our third round tonight, it is in the category of flowery language. All of your answers in this round will have a type of flower within them. Let's do it. Question 1. What Australian actress from the 2011 comedy Bridesmaids stars as Sheila Rubin on the Apple TV Plus series Physical? That Aussie actress who is a star of Physical is Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne. Question number 2. Oasis released a seminal album featuring the songs Wonderwall, Champagne Supernova, and Don't Look Back in Anger. That album was entitled What's the Story? Followed by what 2 words? Is this like a common saying or does it come from Bye Bye Birdie? I truly don't know its origin. I love this album though. What's the story? Morning Glory. Morning Glory. Your correct answer for number two. Question number three. What 1957 novel by Ray Bradbury, named for a type of beverage, centered around 12-year-old Douglas Spalding and his summer in small town America? I suspect this one was pretty tough. Fahrenheit 451, not a beverage, but maybe you knew uh, that Dandelion Wine is also a novel by Ray Bradbury. Let's see how you did there. 40% of you coming in with the correct response. Impressive. Our fourth question in this round. Lee Pace starred as pie restaurant owner Ned, who had the power to bring back the dead or to bring the dead back to life in what short-lived but critically acclaimed ABC comedy drama that debuted in 2007. Name that show. That TV series that starred Lee Pace and Kristen Chenoweth, amongst others, is Pushing Daisies. Pushing Daisies, your correct response for number four. Our fifth question in this flowery language round. What word is used to describe a form of electromagnetic radiation that has a wavelength shorter than that of visible light, but longer than X rays? A wavelength shorter than that of visible light, but longer than X rays. It's ultraviolet. Violet, we have there as the flower in the answer. Our sixth question in this round. Eldridge Amos Stewart created what evaporated milk company in 1899 that advertised itself as the milk from contented cows? The company was acquired by Nestle in 1984. That evaporated milk company is Carnation. Carnation, the flower for number six. Our seventh question in this round. In the Commonwealth countries, On Remembrance Day, citizens often wear an artificial version of what flower pinned to their shirts in honor of those in the military who have passed away. The origin of this tradition may trace back to the John McCrae poem In Flanders Field. Those flowers worn on lapels on Remembrance Day, they're poppies. Poppy, your answer for number 7. Three more questions in this round, then we're moving into our final round of the night, our picture category. Here's number 8, also known as Padmasana. What meditation pose associated with yoga entails sitting cross legged with each foot placed on the opposite thigh? You may know that pose better as lotus pose. Your answer for number 8. Our ninth question in this flowery round. One of the earliest events sparking the Arab Spring, a series of street demonstrations in Tunisia that led to the ousting of longtime President Zine Al Abidine Ben Ali in January 2011, was known by what flowery name? I anticipate that this one is probably the toughest question of the night. If you put the Jasmine Revolution, you got that point for number 9. Let's see how you did there. 21% of you got it right. Super challenging. It deserves one of these. But as always, if we hear that sound, that means that 21% of you all out there have some unique knowledge. So well played. Our final question of round number 3, French artist Claude Monet painted approximately 250 oil paintings of what type of flower from his flower garden in Giverny? Some of these paintings are currently housed at the Museum of Modern Art. Those famous Claude Monet paintings feature Water lilies. Water lily is your correct response for number 10. That brings us to the end of round number 3. Let's check in with our standings as we head into our fourth and final round of the night. Our top teams right now, we've got a tie in 13th place with 26 points, putting on the wits the Quizlamic State, J&J, the Book Club, and Team 578, tied in 11th with 27, New Pope and the Helsinki Syndrome, tied in 7th with 28 points. Gugu Muck Muck, Witty Walrus, The Snackiest Nando, and Jackash Incorporated, tied in 4th place with 29 points. We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, and 22, and tied for the lead with perfect scores thus far, 30 out of a possible 30 points. We Drink and We Know Things 13 and 69, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. It is on. It all comes down to our final category of the night. On your answer sheets, everyone, down at the bottom, you can find these here tipping widgets. If you enjoy what we do, you want to say thank you, tips are very much welcome. Consider me your trivia server here tonight. And if you want to put a tip on the bill at the end, that would be fabulous. Thank you so much to those of you who have donated in the past. If it's been a while, consider donating tonight. Or, maybe you've never donated. It's always welcome. It's there for you. We appreciate it. Our final round of the evening is in the category of Now That's What I Call Music, Volume 1. With the 87th edition having been released last October, please name all of these artists/bands that appear on the original Now That's What I Call Music anthology collection that was released in autumn of 1998. Okay, so in this round, you will see 10 images that are either of a band or an artist. Inside of each of the images is a number 1 through 10. Underneath those 10 images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the band/artist, so whatever fits that particular image on the corresponding numbered blank. Also, as an added hint, because some of them are a little bit tricky, inside of each of the images is also the name of the song that was featured on Now That's What I Call Music, Volume 1. So keep an eye out for that. It may help you all out. You have 5 minutes to work on this picture round. Then we'll come back together, go over the correct answers, and move into the final question of the night, the tiebreaker question. Here we go, everybody. Best of luck. We are halfway through the picture round. Hope it's going well for you all. Reminder, we are looking for the name of the band or artist, whichever applies to the given image. You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Best of luck. It's happening. We are almost there. If you have some blanks, I encourage you to come up with some kind of answer and click that button that says submit answers. Your countdown timer's coming at you any moment here. And, it doesn't hurt to have something on that blank. Don't forget to submit. I have answers for you all. Now that's what I call music. Volume one. I absolutely had this CD. I bet some of you did as well. Image number one, I Will Buy You a New Life. A song by Everclear. Image number two, As Long as You Love Me. It's Backstreet Boys. Image number three, Together Again. It's Janet Jackson. Image number four, we've got Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz. Image number five, that song is Barbie Girl. It's Aqua. Image number six, the song is Karma Police, the band Radiohead. Image number seven, the song is Anytime. It's Brian McKnight. Image number eight, we've got Zach, that's me, Isaac in the middle, and Taylor over there. We collectively are the Hanson brothers. It's Hanson singing Bop. Number nine, All My Life, a song by Casey and JoJo. And number 10, Say You'll Be There. It's Spice Girls. You sold so many of these at Sam Goody. Incredible that you worked at Sam Goody, Trivia Man. Trivia Man, while you're here, I know the movie quiz is coming up momentarily here. Can you confirm that there is, in fact, a movie quiz next week? Also, everybody, we've got a tiebreaker question coming at you right now. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal in placing your response to that tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct answer. So that means you can guess over that number or under that number. If you end up as part of a tie here this evening, whoever is closest is going to break that tie. Here's the question. Please give us your best guess. How many individual albums sold of the Spice Girls' debut record, Spice? Yes, Team 578 worldwide. Another CD I absolutely owned. There were 23 million copies of Spice by Spice Girls that sold worldwide. Hope you didn't get it. If you ended up in a tie and your team is in the top 15 or so here this evening, we will post the results of the tiebreaker over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League as soon as we are able. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening with that tiebreaker. Stick around, everybody. The movie quiz is coming up in just a moment. Head on over to play.themoviequiz.com to get signed up for the game. It's going to be a ton of fun. And the movie quiz is happening next Wednesday as well. Though, as one final reminder, next week there will not be our virtual game on Monday or Wednesday. We'll miss you, but we will be back on Monday, May 1st. It's gonna be May. See y'all then. Also, reminder, there are those donation widgets directly on your page. Help us out if you're able. We appreciate you all being here. Let's head on over to the winner's circle. What ended up happening here tonight? Finishing up the game in a tie for 20th place with 32 points, J&J and Chi-Chi's Forever. In 19th with 33, The Book Club. In 18th with 34, The Rubber Yolks. Tied in 16th with 35, Portraiture 2, Deck Turd, and Team 570 8. In 11th place tonight, we've got a tie with 36 points. New Pope, Putting on the Wits, The Quizlamic State, Jackash Incorporated, and Team 578. In 10th place tonight with 37 points, The Helsinki Syndrome. Tied in 6th place with 38, Goo Goo Muck Muck, Witty Walrus, Two for the Drinks, Two for the Snacks, and the snackiest Nando. Tied in 3rd tonight with 39 points, We Drink and We Know Things 12, We Drink and We Know Things 17, and We Drink and We Know Things 22. And we've got a tie for the lead tonight. I see a theme going on. We Drink and We Know Things across the board. Had a wonderful night. And two of you tied for the lead with perfect scores. It's going to come down to that tiebreaker. We'll see what happened. It's going to mix things up quite a bit, since if you play as individuals within one team title, we do only take one of your scores. These teams who tied tonight, We Drink and We Know Things 13 and We Drink and We Know Things 69. Thanks again, everybody, for being here tonight. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much, Peter, for keeping the quiz running behind the scenes. Thank you to Cullen for making this game possible. And thank you so much, Mur, for creating this amazing software that you all played the quiz on tonight. Stick around. The movie quiz is coming at you right now. We will see you on Monday, May 1st.